Hello and welcome. I'm Jeanette Gazella, founder and president of the International Association of Professional Life Coaches. And I'm joined today by E.G. Sebastian, who is on our board of advisors and also attends these coaching calls to share his knowledge and expertise. So I hope that he'll be chiming in and giving you extra knowledge along the way as we go through this presentation. This is a webinar for 5 easy steps from inspiration to information product. And we're going to be talking about how to make your own information product or even signature program, any kind of product that you would like to have to create some additional income for your coaching business. And before we begin, there is a webinar handout that has some exercises in it, which we'll be going over as we go through this. That was in your email, but I'll also put it in the Zoom chat. So if you haven't downloaded that, go ahead. I realize that it's going to take a lot of ink to print it, so you may want to just go through it and just write down the answers on another sheet of paper. And then you can post questions in the chat, and we'll be going over those. So let me ask you a question. Are any of you addicted to information products? I know I am. I mean, I love information. I love learning things, and I bet you do too. I think as coaches, we always are looking for new things to learn so that we can help our clients even more. And many people around the world are addicted to information products because they're quick, easy, and they help us solve problems in our life. And they're a great way to gain education and knowledge without having to leave our homes. That's probably one of the best parts of it. But in addition to that, they're also usually instantly accessible. Of course, with the internet, we can download a workshop, a ebook, or an expert's interview and read it or watch it from our computer, in our home, from our mobile devices, or like while sitting waiting in the doctor's office. So information products have become immensely popular. Now, because of their popularity, they've also had the ability to serve a number of business building functions. And information products can do several different things. They can increase your bottom line as far as revenue goes. They can fill your sales funnel. They can drive traffic to your website. They also increase awareness, exposure, credibility, and likability for you, between you and your audience. And it also can help you build your list. So just looking at what an information product or products can do for your business is enough to make you want to get creating them, right? So before you begin creating an information product, however, it's important to start out by determining your ultimate goal. So you want to ask the question, what do you want your information product to accomplish? And this is the first question to answer. So once you have the answer to this question, then you can move on to the actual product creation process. So what is your product goal? Look at where your business currently stands and decide, are you looking for more traffic? Do you want an information product for your sales funnel? Do you need to add a top level or bottom level product to your sales funnel? Or do you need to build your opt-in list? So why don't you type into the chat if you know what you would like to use, what your goal would be for your information product. And I'm going to make it so that we can Okay, so then, e.g., if you want to chime in, you can unmute yourself. Okay, so E.G. says to be seen as a credible and trusted pro and make a bunch of money. Okay, and how about anyone else? And I'll go back to my slides, and E.G., you can chime in with some.
Agatha says that she wants a program to, or an online program or product to build her personal brand.
Okay, building your personal brand, that's a great
Sales and
goal.
opt-in, okay, yeah. And actually it's an excellent reason to have a smaller product that you can give away for free. Generate opt-ins, and then you upsell to your full product.
Yes, and if you're just starting out, the first thing you want to do is have an opt-in gift, which is really usually an information product, no matter what the format is. So in your worksheet, you can jot down what your goal is, so that we'll have that. And then, E.g., if you could just mute yourself again when we aren't talking, because I can hear you. Okay, so now that you know what your goal is, and if you don't know what your goal is, you may be able to figure it out by the end of this call. And if not, we'll help you with that. So now it's time to look at the most important person in your information creation, product creation process, and that is your customer or prospect. So step one then is to solve a customer's problem. And before you can write or set the camera to record, you need to know what you're going to create and who you're going to create it for. And this is going to be your main focus. So if you want the product to actually help grow your business, then the next step is to explore what problems your customers are facing. And don't even worry about the information products at the moment. Right now, the goal is to create a list of 5 to 10 problems that your audience or prospects need to have solved. And if you're not sure about that, I'm going to give you some steps to take. So several ways that you can utilize to find out what problems these people have. First of all, if you have frequently asked questions, what are the most frequently asked questions that you hear from people? You're going to hear some kind of questions in your niche topic. Look not only to your memory, but also your blogging, social networking, email communications. What questions seem to be always coming up that you need to answer for people? The second thing is keywords. Now, keywords can be a great help when it comes to finding a specific common problem to solve for your audience. Using standard keyword tools like Google AdWords tool, you can look for common search phrases, and you could use something like how to and then a keyword, or best and then a keyword. Those are also very telling. So go to your worksheet and just write down several keywords that you usually use or you could use to define the problem that your clients are having with your topic. Now, another way is to, and you can be writing while I'm talking, another way is to post a survey on your social networking site of choice, or your blog or your website, and ask people what their most common problem is and what type of solution they're looking for. And this can be extremely helpful. There's free sources out there such as SurveyMonkey, or Zoomerang, and they gather the data you need. You can send it out as an email, or you can have it embedded in a page on your website. Lots of different options for those services. And that's really my favorite way of finding out about people, because people do like to take surveys for some reason. That's why there's so many assessments out there. And in fact, you could even call it an assessment. A lot of people do that too, to just find out, you know, what people are needing help with, and that's how people make information products. Another resource for finding out about these problems is bookstores. And you can see what topics are most popular in bookstores. Of course, one easy way to do that is to go to Amazon and search the bestsellers list in your category and see what problems do the top 10 to 20 books solve, and how can you do a better job of solving the same or similar problem. And then here are some more suggestions. You can look at your product profile. So if you already have information products that you're selling, what products are doing well and what products might do better with a supplement or a supporting product. And you can either create, well, you can create a new information product to further your sales funnel or support the sale of another product. And you can either create new information with that or use content that you already have. Then you also want to look at the content of your website and do some analytical work. What keywords are people using to find your website? You know, Google Analytics will tell you these kind of things. What page do they land on most often? You can also see what content do they most often read or linger on, or even forward to others. This kind of valuable information is going to give you insights as to what draws people to your website and what kind of information they're looking for from you. And of course, one of the next steps in the information creation process is going to be to do some research to make sure that your idea is a profitable one. And so as a final step to creating a few ideas to research, you could brainstorm potential problems your audience may be having. And because you know your audience better than anyone else. So what can you provide them? How can you help them? And how can you offer them value? So now let's just take a minute or two to go to your worksheet and write down at least 2 or 3 problems that you can solve for your audience. And if you can come up with more, that's great. So let's just stop and let you do that. And while you're doing that, if you have a problem that you solve, put it in the chat. E.g., if you can think of some examples for them, that might be helpful too. The problem that I solve for people is how to use LinkedIn. That's one problem that I solve for people. Another one is getting visibility through our association. Okay, any comments on that? If not, we'll keep going.
Many professionals struggle with performance or productivity. They feel overwhelmed, they feel stressed. So anytime you can help someone with eliminating that overwhelm, that's a great seller. Also, what I noticed for me, that the word "do you feel stuck" got me tremendous response. People feel stuck, they feel overwhelmed, they feel stuck in certain situations, either on the job or in a relationship. So if you identify your ideal client and you identify what they are stuck with, Just saying that, do you feel stuck, it will get you some attention. But if you say, do you feel stuck in a bad relationship, or do you feel stuck in your job and hate every day? So the more specific you are, the more response you will get, the easier it will be to attract clients to your business, and your product that you are creating will be way, way more easy to sell.
Yeah, and the "Are you stuck?" phrase can be applied to any niche. So, just go more specifically into your particular area of expertise with that. But yeah, that's a great suggestion, E.G. Most people who hire coaches are stuck in whatever it is that they're seeking help for.
Exactly.
Okay, and of course, this is also something that you can come back to later to do some more work with. We're going to go to step 2, which is research. So once you have a few potential topics or problems that you solve for your information product, then it's important to compare them and research their potential for profit. And this step is going to help you narrow down your 5 to 10 ideas to the single best idea. And there are essentially 2 main ways to research your idea to see if it has profit potential or if it will help you reach your goals. And the first one is to use search engine information to find supply and demand. So if you've done some keyword research, then this step is going to become very familiar to you. Basically, you're going to go compare your potential topics to see which idea has the most demand and the least supply. And just like hunting for best keywords, this information is going to tell you what people are looking for. So here, some of the tools that you can use, of course, are Google, Ask, and Bing. Those are all tools that you can use. Ask is, or you can also have an Ask page. They call it a flycatcher page. I've never heard of that. These are pages where you can ask visitors if they would buy your product, or you can measure the interest based on the traffic to that page. And generally, people use advertising campaigns to drive traffic to that kind of a page. If you're going to do an Ask campaign, then here are some possible questions you could ask people. What is your most challenging problem with, and then fill in the blank for your niche or topic. What do you want to know about, or more about, really? And then formats. Do they prefer a book, a course, a workshop, audio, video? It'd be helpful to know that also. And then, of course, how much would they pay for it? And then you can also look at your competition. For example, JVZoo has you can go in there and find out how many products people have sold, and that'll give you an idea of what's selling. ClickBank, same thing. So on your worksheet, there's a section where you can write down some websites where you might want to do this kind of research. And I also suggest just looking at the sites of your competitors just to see what they're selling. You may have colleagues, or you may be in some groups like LinkedIn or Facebook groups that are of, all coaches, or whatever your niche is, either way. And you can go in and look at their websites and see what they're selling. And that'll also give you some ideas. Now, the next step is to choose a format. So once you've narrowed down your potential problems to solve and settled on a theme for your information product, it's time to choose a format. And when many people think about information products, they think about ebooks or reports, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. So we're going to look at 7 different types of information products that you can create. So first we have the reports and ebooks. They're easy to create, and they're they're easy to download. You just give them a link. But they can also be action guides or workbooks, or even checklists. Something like what you download, the handout for this webinar actually can be an information product, initial information product for your sales funnel. And these are great for establishing your credibility and authority, and they can also be used to promote affiliate products and services or to cross-promote your other products or services. And workbooks and action guides are great supplements to an ebook or even an existing product. And they're effective for helping prospects with self-help types of problems or helping them work through a new venture. And then we have teleseminars and webinars, and those are really superior tools to establish credibility and connect you with your audience. They're easy to produce, and they can be turned into additional information products. And they also are a good supplement to other information products. Now, audio and videos are another type of thing that you can offer your people that are downloadable. They're great for going viral and boosting traffic. And they're also exceptional for teaching. They're just great tools for teaching. So if you have a compelling personality, then a video or even an audio are great formats for enhancing your brand. And I think that that's really one of the best ways to reach out to your potential audience, because it just gives them more of you. Because we're on the internet, we're not face-to-face with people most of the time, and we lose some of that connection that you get with face-to-face connections. So having an audio where they can hear your voice or a video where they can see you just really creates a little more bonding and is just more effective for helping them get to know you and like you and trust you. Now, another thing you can do is have interviews. Thought this was a good slide for interviews. Interviews are easy to produce, and they can be used to create additional information products. You can find an expert in your field and interview them, and they will be happy to do that because they're going to get more exposure from you sending an interview out to your audience. And your audience is going to appreciate getting valuable information from an expert that they normally would have to pay to get information for. And it works out for you because you've got a valuable product that you can distribute to your audience to just create more value for them. And another area that to consider as far as formatting goes is online lessons and courses. Now, these require more content and potentially more commitment from you, i.e. homework or consultations. However, they can be delivered via an autoresponder and or forum or other educational delivery device. And it's a great entry-level product. It can also be a great advanced product depending on the course material. And these kind of things are offered a lot. You see email series where you get something in the mail every week or every several days. They're really easy to deliver, but they just take a little more time to create them up front. And then we have sort of miscellaneous blueprints, mind maps, templates, and other downloadable items. These are things that are quick and easy and offer prospects immediate value. And they can also be used to supplement other information products. And a lot of these you can make yourself through free websites such as Canva. I think PicMonkey has a free version of their service, or you can hire someone at Fiverr or someplace like that to make one of these for you. So depending on your goals, your niche, and your audience, one or more of these formats may best fit your needs. And it also should it also should go along with your personality. So some people are born writers, others are great in front of a camera. So you want to just focus on the message and how you can best deliver it. So let's take a minute or two now to jot down what kind of format you'd like to use for your product. And type it in the chat, and E.G. can comment on that.
I got a great idea about the infographics. People love those infographics.
Mm-hmm. Yep, infographics are quite popular right now. And you can have someone make one for $5. I had one. I had a mind. It was a roadmap, was what it was. A LinkedIn roadmap I made for. That was just a handout during a webinar, and it's $5.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so if you're a good writer, which I'm considering myself a good writer as well, but that's just my opinion. But many of us, we love to write, and I think that's one of the best ideas is to write it first and then turn it into a video. Or, for example, I shoot some videos while I drive, and I don't do it anymore as much as I used to, but then I can convert that video into a blog post. And so you can, whatever, if you have...
so we're not recommending that you do videos while you're driving.
Well, I live in the jungle, so it's a boring drive. Yeah, don't do videos while you're driving. Yeah, great point. Thank you. Yes. I drive on empty roads a lot, or even if there are cars, it's just 2 lanes, and we're driving in the woods, and we are very civilized around here. So I can do that.
Depends on where you live.
Yeah. But yeah, so... Either write it first and then convert it to a video, or shoot the video first if you have that inspiration, and then convert it into written material. And the great thing is you can go to Fiverr, and for about $10-15, they will transcribe that video into text. It depends how long it is. It's about $5 for 20 minutes. That's the best deal I found.
Yeah, and I another suggestion. What I did was I wanted to make some videos, and I kept putting it off because I kept thinking, well, I don't know what I'm going to say. And finally, I decided to just go back over all my blog posts because I like to write, and I made videos out of all my old blog posts. I shouldn't say all, but some of them, the best ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, I already had the transcription, really.
Well, I have the transcript, yeah. So I have a great $1 million suggestion here for you guys.
Oh boy!
If you are anything like us, like me and Jeanette, you find yourself replying to lots of chat questions, like group chat questions. For example, on LinkedIn or Facebook groups, somebody has a problem, and then you put there like a 6 volumes answer. And so what I started doing a couple of years ago, I always copy my answer and I put it in a swipe file and I give it the title. Because my answer can be easily converted into an article, many of my answers, or a checklist or something, or a mind map. So if you are one of those people who spends a lot of time answering other people's questions, supporting others with their challenges, make sure that you copy and keep those answers in a swipe file and then convert them into articles, checklists, mind maps, videos, and so on. Repurpose, repurpose, repurpose. That's the main thing here.
Right, and even if you're recording like client calls, and you go into a answer where you were brilliant, but afterwards it's like, well, what did I say? I've done that a lot, and it's something that you could say to all of your clients, really. You could extract that part from the recording if you have recorded it, and that's another way to get content.
Also, if you interview people or if you do webinars, which you should be doing, then you can always take out snippets from that webinar recording. For example, if you talk about 5 steps to finding your purpose, then you can cut this video up in 5 different videos and have it as modules in your program. So right now I created a program on how to find your profitable niche. I didn't record anything for that program. I just took all the video snippets and I added them in there. So keep that in mind also. Repurpose, again, whatever you do, always think of how can you repurpose that content. Also, the PowerPoints, you upload them to SlideShare. Why? Because you will be found. When somebody is looking for how to find my purpose, guess what? Your SlideShare slide will come up as on the first page of search results, and people will find you. Always make sure that at the last slide you say, to find out more about me, or put your name there, go to www whatever, or go to whatever.com to apply for a strategy session or a complimentary coaching session. So always be promoting yourself.
Yes. All right. So is this information helpful so far to everyone? I'd like to see in the chat how we're doing here. Is this helpful? It's going to help you move forward to more closely to creating an information product for your business.
We have a couple of comments saying that great advice, nice, yes, so helpful, thank you. So yes.
Good. All right. So now we're going to go to step 4. And step 4 is about your title. So the next thing that you want to do is think about a compelling name or title. And I know E.G. will agree with me that the title is one of the most important things about your whole program. So it's like a book standing on a bookshelf. You have about 20 seconds to capture your prospect's attention, and if your headline and subheading don't get the job done, then your sales conversions are going to be lower than you want. However, a great title will practically sell the product by itself. So how do you give your information product a compelling title? Okay, well, this slide tells it all. Benefits, benefits, benefits. It has to promise or imply a benefit to the prospect. So examples such as how to win friends and influence people is a classic example of that. I think Seth Goodwin has something called How to Make Any Website Better. Just take a look at books in your nonfiction bookshelf. What are the titles and why did you buy them? Chances are it's because the title implied an immediate benefit or a solution to a problem that you had. And that's what you want your title to accomplish too. So your title and your subtitle, though, has another job, and that's to have the key words in there. So if you're marketing online, that means that people are going to be searching for information with keywords. And so they must be in your title if you want people to find your product. And once you have your benefits hammered out and your keywords front and center, the next step is to appeal to the emotions. And remember, this is about solving a problem that comes with emotions. And the solution can imply an emotion in the headline. For example, how to make any website better appeals to pride, frustration, and even greed, because those things are attached to a website, to website owners' desire to be and do better. So I want you to think about what kind of benefits your information product can have for your prospects. And then you can take the keywords that you've previously written down and come up with a title. This is something that you may have to do some brainstorming on, so you can be thinking about that. And we can talk about that at the end of this also if you have some questions about titles. But if you have some ideas, type in your possible titles that you're thinking about, and E.G. and I will comment on them for you. How's that sound? In the meantime, we'll go to step 5, which is getting the job done. So you've chosen a problem to solve for your audience. You've chosen a format to provide them with the solution. And you've researched your product idea to make sure that it's going to be profitable or will help you achieve your goals. And you've created a title for your product. So the next step is to create the product. So you have a few options here. And you can create the product yourself. And of course, this is the most, obviously the most cost-effective way to do it. But if you're really busy making money, it might make more sense to choose a different means. After all, if you're earning $100 an hour and you spend 20 hours on your information product, then you've lost $2,000 in revenue. And you can certainly hire someone to create that for less than that $2,000. So another way is to outsource the product. And there are a lot of amazing freelancers who can create just about any product on any topic. And you can also, sometimes you can hire ghostwriters to get the job done. Before you hire anyone, of course, you want to check their references and get samples of their work and make sure you're dealing with a reliable professional. Of course, we mentioned that you can find things at Fiverr, and I think the old Elance thing has a new title now. Can't think of what it is. Maybe you know, E.G. or someone else. Something about work.
Upwork, I believe.
Topwork?
Upwork.
Upwork, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's another place where you can outsource. And then the third area is to repurpose your own content and done-for-you content. So there are a number of ways that you can create information product with the resources and assets that you already have. For example, you may already record podcasts or have interviews in audio format sitting on your hard drive, and those can be transcribed and turned into information products without much effort. You can also get purchase done for you content. There's a lot of different resources for that out there, and you get special rights, private license rights, things like that. So you can actually buy content to sell. So those are the 3 different options that you're going to have for creating it. The most important thing, of course, is to get it done. So deciding how you're going to get it created is important. You want to outline the process and make a plan. Are you going to devote a week of your time to this, or a few hours every day? Or are you going to outsource it, and who will you hire to get the job done. And then what's the timetable? You know, give yourself a deadline so that you get it done. So how's this, is this information sitting well with everyone? Any comments before we do a little wrap up here? So we've just outlined the 5 steps that you need to take to go from inspiration to tangible information product. Here are the steps again. And then the next steps will be to just price the product and market it, test and track it for success. And this information product, whether it's your first one or your 50th one, it's a smart way to boost your business and your bottom line. And EG, just pipe up if we have some comments that you want to share.
Just, people saying that it's incredibly useful, great information. And this is another information product, could be a mobile or desktop application. But yes, it would require more work, money, and work delegation. Yeah, and that's again on Upwork. People can create those apps for you at a pretty low cost, but always make sure that you check their how many clients did they serve in the past and see the feedback. Don't hire somebody who does not have lots of great feedback. Especially with apps. I met too many people who invested lots of money in having an app created, and it's not rocket science. These days, they can create an app for you for a few $100s or perhaps even less. The ones that charge you $500 and $1,000, those are the ones who sometimes they screw it up and you don't get anything for your money, or you get a glitchy product. So be very careful when hiring somebody for an app.
Great. Okay. Well, so we know that information products are more than just a trend. It's actually the future of publishing and online learning, and you can use it to build a solid business for yourself. But we've gone through all of this, and this may be a little overwhelming for you. So I'd like to show you a program that we have that will really help you get through this and sort of take you hand in hand. This is, let's see, EG, can you mute yourself for a minute? I can hear you. This product is called How to Create Hot Selling Products. And it's got 4 modules here that takes you through the process that we went through today in more detail, and a lot more examples and help with that. But then it also takes you through the launch process of how to launch that product, market it, and then how to continue marketing it so that you can actually generate some passive income from that in addition to your coaching income. And these are just some of the things that come with each of these modules. And I have a little surprise for you at the end of this, so bear with me while we just go through this for the people who are interested. There are 3 ways to brand yourself that you're going to learn, a 5-point checklist for discovering your best idea, 5 ways to make personal connections with people, and what the power is of this kind of program, especially if you want to turn it into a signature program. Then the actual designing and creating of your product, where to find inspiration, 3 ways that they can work to grow your business, 7 ways that you can communicate with your audience, and also how to come up with a great title. And then the launch, a simple process for launching it. I know launches, to me anyway, sound pretty overwhelming themselves, but this gives you a step-by-step process for going through that, how to maintain buyer interest, and options for bonuses and things like that, and also how to set your prices. And then Module 4 goes into the steps that are critical to really having passive income, how to find JV partners, how to have an affiliate program, and just, you know, some other things that would be helpful for this. So this program, it's really a very comprehensive program, and we would normally be selling this for $5.97. It's just, you know, you're going to make your money back in the first sale that you do sometimes. But, and we would probably be giving you a discount because you're on this webinar. And, you know, that's what people do. But let me ask you this. Would you like to get it for free? Type in the chat if you'd like to get this 4-module program for free. Let's see how many people would really like it. Okay, looks like we're getting some responses. All right, so here's the deal. We are forming a life coach business growth mastermind. And every month you're going to get a course just like the one that I went over, this 4-part training course. And we will be going through that course with you in 2 live monthly training calls every month. And you're also going to get another training program that will be of a similar nature. It will have quite a few materials in it to help you with another business-related topic that will help you with your business. And you're also going to get a planner or workbook, depending on the month. Different planners you'll be getting that will help you grow your business. So the whole point of this is to help you grow your business. And we put this together for you. You're just going to be getting some great information and training, but you're also going to be getting these live calls where we're going to help you implement. That's what I'm known best for, is to help people implement what they've learned so that you're not just accumulating more information. And the first thing that we'll be working on is this information product, so that everyone will come away with some kind of information product that you can offer your audience. So does this sound like something that would be helpful for you? Let's see, e.g., if anybody wants to respond to that.
We have some people saying, yes, absolutely, I would. Yeah, it would be fantastic.
Great. All right. Well, here's the deal. We are going to eventually be charging $197 a month for this, but to launch this is our launch. The first 25 members, it's only going to be $77 a month. Now, you just saw what you're getting. I didn't put a slide up here for the value of that, but you saw that the 4-part course would normally sell for between $397 and $597. And then we've also got the secondary training program that you'll be getting, and the planner. So several $100s worth of training that you're going to be getting for just $77 a month, plus 2 live coaching calls where we'll help you implement all this information and go over the materials. There are checklists, templates. You're going to be getting a lot of really valuable tools to help you grow your business. So the link to go to is at the bottom there, iaplifecoaches.org. /mastermind. I'm going to assume that all of you are members of the coaches organization here. If you're not, join us. You can join as a free member. And actually, you'll be getting a call every month for that too. And that'll be just general coaching on any topic that you need help with. So that's what we're offering. And as I said, for the first 25 members, you're going to get $77 a month locked in for as long as you stay in our mastermind. And we're going to help you grow your business. So any questions? And EG, if you want to also chime in on here.
Yes, so I think that beyond just getting this product, which is really, really great, and Jeanette, I mean, that's really cool that you're giving it as a bonus to people. But beyond having this product and getting a new similar product every month, I think that the value of this is the bi-weekly support calls, where you can come on these support calls and will literally hold your hand and show you and tell you exactly what to do. And I think that's what's really crucial, because people often kind of know what they have to do, but they are unsure. And when you have that support where you can come in and get your questions answered, I think that's priceless.
Yeah. And then there's one other thing, and that is with the association, of course, we have our free membership, which is a bronze membership. We also have a paid membership, which is the gold membership, and that's where you get a listing in our directory, which we advertise on Facebook and other places. And we decided to give that to you as a gift if you are in the mastermind. So you're not only going to get this mastermind, but you're also going to get everything that the gold members get. And the listing is just one thing that they get. So this is a pretty good deal.
Well, and I think exposure and getting found online, I think it's one of our main goals. And when you will be found in the International Professional Association Coaches directory, I think that provides you more credibility and trust from anyone who is searching for a coach. So I think that is an excellent value right there. Many directories like a bunch of money to get listed, and here you get it as a bonus besides what you're already getting, the bi-weekly calls and the monthly products and checklists and all the cool stuff that you are getting. So I think that's an excellent feature or excellent offer right there.
Yeah, so in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to that link and show you what we've got on there. Let's just...
Jeanette, a quick question. So you said that those on the webinar will get this product for free, the one valued at $500 some. Will the people who listen to the recording also get the same deal?
Yes.
Wonderful.
And if you go to this link, iaplifecoaches.org/mastermind, you'll see some examples of what you'll be getting. So the 4-part training courses, here's 2 of them. The first one you'll get is this one that we just went over, how to create hot selling programs. The second month, you're going to get this one, how to create and sell $1,000 to $10,000 packages. So that's going to be a really great course. And then you also get the workshop training. This month, you'll be getting how to find your confidence, get more done, and magnetically attract clients. And next month, you'll get this one, 6 heartfelt strategies for engaging and connecting with your tribe. And then here's the examples of the workbook or planners that you'll also be getting. First one will be a weekly newsletter planner. That's something that's really helpful to plan out your newsletters. Makes it a lot easier. And second month, you'll be getting this one, best way to do referral marketing. And it's just going to walk you through a workbook on how to get referrals for your business. So that's our program. And any more questions? We'll go back to the slide, and I'll put that link up there again for you.
Yeah, and these are some amazing packages. The one you're getting in months 2, the how to create and sell $1,000 to $10,000 packages, that also is a similarly detailed course, 4-part course, and that has some amazing content that will help you sell your programs way, way easier. That's what we need. We need good information in order to be able to get clients and to sell our coaching programs, because without them, we're just dabbling in the dark. And this is one way for you guys to get the support you need, to get the information that you need to be most effective.
Okay, great. So that's it from our side. So I hope to see you over there in the Mastermind. It's going to be starting in about 2 weeks. And so we'd love to have you, and we'd love to help you with your business.
Well, absolutely. And I will be there also every 2 weeks. I will co-present, I will facilitate these sessions with Jeanette. So you get not one genius brain, but you get 2, 2 for the price of 1. So, you know, I've been coaching for 15 years. If you have not met me in the past, authored a couple of books. I created many online programs and coaching programs. So I have some extensive experience in this field. So I would be glad to share with you all of my knowledge and experience.
Yes, EG is a wealth of knowledge. He's been an entrepreneur making a lot of money for decades, and we've got my expertise too. So thanks for joining us. I noticed that I didn't actually put the handout link, and the first one I put has a typo in it. So here's that link again, if you need it. And we will close and hope to see you soon in the Mastermind.
It was great being here with you, Jeanette. Thank you guys for all your cool questions, and good luck with creating your products. And yes, I hope to see you all in the Mastermind.
Okay.
You're welcome, Agata.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
All right. Bye.
Bye.